In today's episode, I am going to be sharing my Bitcoin trading update because a lot of people are wondering whether the price of Bitcoin is going to continue going towards the upside above 65,000 US dollars and potentially going to 75,000 US dollars or 62,000 US dollars was the maximum price point, especially as far as this recent uptrend is concerned, because you guys already know that the markets are made up of cycles. Whenever we push up, there's always going to be like a slight pullback, aka a little bit of a correction. So I go by the name of Beyond 10x Muna, aka Beyond 10x. You always have to remember that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence. And I have two portfolios. I have a long-term portfolio that I do not even touch, and I also have a trading portfolio. So when it comes to these regular trades, right, I'm mostly talking about my trading portfolio. So you guys don't really have to get that messed up, because a lot of you don't really understand when I say I'm going in and out of the market. So basically I've got two portfolios: long-term portfolio that I barely don't touch, and a trading portfolio that I usually just try to make some profits off of the get and just make some money on a daily basis. So anyhow, just because I'm a cryptocurrency YouTube, but I have to show you that indeed I do know what I'm talking about, because as you can see right over here, I do share my trades, and I did short the market this morning around 60,145, and I ended up closing my short at 56,269. So that was like a 68.88% profit gain, because I was using leverage, and as you can see right over here, I was on a 10x leverage. And I just want to warn people out there, leverage trading is very, very risky. I happen to have been doing this for a very long period of time. I've been doing this for more than a year profitably. For the past year, I've been very consistent with my trades, and my winning rate has been very, very superb. And I've been actively trading cryptocurrencies since 2016. So this is only for the pros out there, or people who've got enough experience. So if you're not really that experienced, do not even think about using leverage. So as you can see right over here, I do know what I'm talking about, and I recently closed this particular trade with a 68% profit as far as shorting BTC. If you look at the current price of BTC, we are trading around 56,000. So my trade is doing my execution was very good, and as you can see right over here, there's obviously going to be a slight pullback. There's going to be an upward momentum, and we're most likely going to find some rejection around 58 all the way up to around 60,000 US dollars. So this is one of the reasons why I ended up closing my trade right over here at 56,269, because the markets are made up of cycles. So I'm just waiting to sort of re-enter as far as my short is concerned. So anyhow, let's talk about some technical analysis, because this is going to be some very important information, and this is probably going to be one of the most important Bitcoin trading video, especially in the month of March, because today is the 15th of March. So this is going to be very detrimental to your profit making for the next coming 2 weeks. So anyhow, as you can see right over here, we have our beloved customized Beyond 10x Fibonacci levels. These Fibonacci levels are customly made, and they're not like the regular ones that you can find on TradingView. So as you can see right over here, right, if we grab the most recent price action from around 29,000 US dollars, and we plot it over to our anchor point here on the top, right, it is very evident to see that we are obviously in an uptrend, but something exciting happened, especially in the past 24 hours. As you can see right over here, right, due to the fact that we are in an uptrend, right, we have a target here as far as the upside is concerned. So if we're going to have enough bullish momentum, now listen to me, because a lot of you don't really understand what I talk about. Okay, you see, trading is an either or type of situation. Either this happens or that happens, okay, because there's probabilities and the odds are never ever ever equal. So this is one of the reasons why I always have two scenarios. I've got the bearish bearish scenario and the bullish scenario. However, according to a particular time frame that we are talking about, right, I usually give the highest probability. So when it comes to the next 1 week, right, the highest probability, now get me, in the next 1 week, right, I mean the next 72 hours to probably, I don't know, basically 7 days from now, there is going to be like some sort of loss in momentum. So there's going to be like some sort of bearish momentum, and due to the fact that I have two portfolios, I have two portfolios, a trading portfolio and a long-term portfolio. My long-term portfolio, my harder portfolio, I barely touch it, you know, because I bought way back like 7, 8, 12 months ago. So that one is pretty much intact. But my trading portfolio, that's the one that I try to sort of make money off of. You know, I have to like reiterate these points and just basically talk about the same things, because a lot of people just say some crazy stuff in the comment section, even though I talk about them in my videos. Okay, so when it comes to my trading portfolio right now, I'm actually playing shorts, you know, with regards to Bitcoin and a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies, because I really feel that we have come to some sort of standpoint at this particular moment. However, things could and might change in case something else happens, especially as far as you know, trading action is concerned. So as you can see right over here, right, as I was trying to explain, if we look at our upside Fibonacci levels, right, we are projected, if bullish momentum is going to pursue, if we're going to continue having this bullish momentum, right, we are supposed to go all the way to 72,000 and 75,000. This is going to be like a very good resistance level. This is the level that you should be looking out for if we are going to have like bullish momentum. But due to the fact that we are beginning to have some sort of bearish scenarios popping up, I really believe that the highest odds in the next coming 72 to 1 week is probably a loss in momentum. So this is one of the reasons why I am beginning to like take these shorts right over here. So if we go back here, right, there's something which something exciting happened. Usually, if you guys know about my Fibonacci secret trading hack, right, I usually use the -0.13 fib level right over here to like sort of gauge the momentum, the strength of the momentum. And as you can see right over here, right, yesterday we definitely and precisely got rejected right over here on the 0.13% fib level. So this is an indication that there's going to be like a little bit of a retracement. So if we had strong bullish momentum, we would have decisively broken through this particular 0.13 -0.13% fib level. We would have broken decisively above it, and we would have made some sort of dent in this particular Fibonacci level, but we precisely stopped around this particular area. And according to my past experience, because I've seen this pattern play over and over and over again, right, you know, trading is charts are sort of fractals. Whatever happens on smaller time frames, it is usually reflected in the larger time frame. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is, I've seen this particular situation where the price sort of decisively stops at the 0.13% fib level. So what usually happens when we have this particular situation, right, the price usually goes back to the 38.2% fib level. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe that we're going to have a drop. We're going to have a drop which is around you know, for now is around 14%. okay, so usually when there's a loss in momentum, the price usually goes back to this particular level, and yeah, hold on, it usually goes back between 38.2 and 61.8% fib levels. This is going to be like a very good buying entry. So anyway, let me change the color of this particular level, because it's going to be your resistance and your sell target, right? And then your buy target is going to be like between the 61.8% fib level to 38.2% fib level, but I'm looking forward to like sort of seeing how the price is going to react to this particular area. So basically, due to the fact that we got rejected right over here, right, we are definitely going to go back to 47,000 US dollars, you know, like in the next coming 7 days. Like, mark my words, trust me on this one. I mean, not financial advice, but it is what it is, you know. Like like I've been nailing all these trades, you know. We've talked about these things that you guys already know my prowess. You guys already know how gifted I am when it comes to like these charts and when it comes to like giving these projections and these time frames. So I'm telling you, we're going to go to 47,460 eventually, like within this week, okay? And this is a very good drop. I mean, like, if you're going to be, you know, very smart about it as far as, shorting the markets and just doing your mathematics, you guys can really make a lot of money, especially due to the fact that you can counter trade alternative cryptocurrencies, because, you know, like, BTC is not really as volatile as, BTC is not really as volatile as alternative cryptocurrencies. So if you're able to like identify some outs that you can really sort of counter trade BTC and just pretty much make some money shorting, but you guys, you see, I don't really want to like advocate shorting and using leverage, because a lot of you are first time investors and you guys don't really have the experience that I have. So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying, like, if you can't really short the market, the safest thing that you can do is get into USD Tether. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying, right? But before we go back to the 38.2% fib level, because this is our destination, this is where our area of value is, and this is where our first support is, especially in terms of the Fibonacci techniques. But you have to remember that we also have some very good areas of value, like for example this particular area right over here, because we spent a lot of days trying to break this resistance. So we have like a lot of support here, because previous resistance turns into support. So obviously 50,000 US dollars is going to be like very good support. As you can see right over here, we have this particular level. So we might potentially come here, then probably bounce, and then later on break down to the 38.2% fib level. That's how that is most likely what is going to happen. But before we break this particular level of support, I mean, it's going to like take a lot of selling pressure in order for us to like break this particular level. Ooh, guys, as you can see, the price of Bitcoin is going up. It's 56,300 right now, and I ended up closing around 56,269. Even though the price did go to 55,000, like, I'm not really a greedy person. I always try to take as much profit as I can, because, you know, like, if you become greedy, right, the market just sort of reverses, and then you're like, what the hell, I had money, I was profitable, but greed took the best part of me and I just didn't close on time. So this is one of the reasons why I would rather close early and be profitable than hold on and then end up regretting. I've always delayed, like in the past. I remember when I was starting out trading, I always delayed. I was like, I could squeeze some more profits out of this trade, and you know what happened? I ended up erasing all my profits and all my gains, you know, and I just ended up going back to like basically zero, you know. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe in early profit. Early profit is better than no profit. So I would rather be the guy who would get out of a trade quick, make money, and then, you know, just pretty much sit on the sidelines and then wait for the next trade. So, you know, I'm very happy about this particular trade, because, you know, that was like a very risky trade, because we were like way up around this particular area and everybody was thinking we were going to like super pump. So, you know, I was like counter trading all you bulls out there. So anyhow, just like I told you, right, due to the fact that we got rejected here, we're most likely going to end up going to the 38.2% fib level. But before we go to the 38.2% fib level, right, we have to sort of trade around this particular area because of these daily candles. Okay, these daily candles are providing us with a lot of support. So if we were going to like lose this particular area right around 55,000 US dollars, 53,000 US dollars, your next level of support would be 50,000 US dollars. And if we end up trading like that, right, eventually we're going to crack through the 38 point, we're going to, you know, like lose this area of support and then go to 38.2% fib level. So if the bears are going to be very persistent, because you have to remember that this is March, right? And usually the last month of the first quarter of every year, you know, the prices usually tend to perform very bad. And historically speaking, March is just one of those months where the price of traditional markets, you know, like the S&P 500 and just regular assets, they usually tend to like lose value. So this is one of the reasons why we might potentially experience like some major sell-offs, especially towards the end of March. Okay, so if that happens and we end up losing the 38.2% fib level, right, your next area of value is probably going to be this particular level. Okay, 0.5 to 6.18% fib level. So this is going to be your next targeted area of value, and then we're going to see how the price is going to interact with this particular level. So that's my Bitcoin trading update for you people. I really hope you understand my analysis. Okay, so right now for the next coming I don't know, 72 to 1 week, I'm really leaning towards the bearish side because we are experiencing a loss in momentum. The reason why I'm saying we're experiencing a loss in momentum is we didn't decisively break through the 0.13 fib level, which is around 62,000 US dollars. We got sort of rejected. So when this usually happens, there is a high probability that the price is going to drag back down towards the 38.2% fib level. However, before we drop down to the 38.2% fib level, which is around $47,000 right, Bitcoin has to sort of break through this area of massive resistance turned into support. So once we lose this particular support, then we're going to go to the 38.2% fib level, and we might potentially bounce. And if the bulls are persistent, we're going to end up going to this particular area of value where you're most likely going to end up selling right over here. In case the bears are going to be in full throttle, right, then we're going to end up dropping to this particular area of value, which is between the 0.5 to 0.618% fib level, which is corresponding to 44 to 40,000 US dollars. This is going to be your next area of value. That is how you do technical analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Technical analysis is all about finding support, resistance, areas and values, either or type of scenarios. So if you guys don't really understand like the way that I broke it down, then I don't know how I can be of help to you. And in case you guys want to have trading lessons from me, I do personal one-on-one trading lessons via Zoom, and you guys can actually get to like ask me like more questions, and you guys can just basically know all my trading strategies and everything that I've been able to like learn in the past 4 years. So this is how it's done. I really hope that you guys clearly understand my trading strategy and you clearly understand the picture. So I'm not really going to give you like any specific prices. We're just going to be like having these updates on a daily, especially when the prices get to our areas of value. So as you can see right now, my profitable trade is doing very well. I closed my trade and the price is going back up because I am looking forward to like reshorting the market at a higher price, and I really think that the price could potentially go to 59,000 or even above 59,000, like let's say 60,000. So this would be like another good area for me to re-enter because I did close my trade with a 68% profit on BTC. I made 68% profit on BTC in less than 6 hours. This is absolutely ridiculous, but I do deserve it because I've been, very consistent. I've been sharpening my tools. I've been doing this like, for a very long time. I've been around in the crypto world for a very good, decent amount of time, since 2017. So this is one of the reasons why I do know what I'm talking about. And I do trade. Like, even if I had to like lose my YouTube channel, right, I would still make money because I make much more money trading by myself, and I do know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I hope you got a thing or two. Look at the price. Oh my goodness. Stuff like this really makes me happy. I'm really so excited about stuff like this. Even though I could have been greedy, because the price did drop as low as 54,000, but I kind of missed this particular week because it happened so fast. So I was like, hey, I didn't really get to like close my short around this particular area, so let me just wait for the price. Let me just get out as soon as possible, and trust me, in the next few hours the price is going to probably push up, and there's going to be another shorting opportunity above this particular area. Anything above 59,000, I'm going to take it. I'm going to put another short and counter trade you, because a lot of you are very bullish. So this is what it is, and you always have to remember that I get in and out very fast. So you have to think about yourself, like, what is your schedule? Do you work? Do you have enough time to like look at the charts? Do you have the know-how do you know how to assess risks? Do you know what leverage to use, when to use what leverage, what to do? So all these things matter. I don't really want you to watch my YouTube channel, my videos, and think, hey, since Monet is doing it, I think let me also do it. Let me also use Binance futures, because I've been liquidated plenty a time. I've been liquidated so many times, I'm telling you. So don't jump into these things if you don't know how to do it, and if you don't have a mentor. I mean, you don't really necessarily need to have a mentor, but if you don't have a mentor, right, it's going to take you like a longer period to achieve something. You need to learn from somebody who's been doing it. You need to shorten your learning curve. That's how it's done. I did it without a mentor personally, but I spent a lot of time in order for me to be very profitable. I spent years and years of being liquidated, like, trust me. But you guys have got me, and you guys have already seen my prowess. You've already seen my predictions and how accurate they've been so far. You guys already know the business. I don't really have to like jot it down in dotted lines. You guys already know what I'm talking about. So anyhow, that has been my Bitcoin trading update. We're going to keep it consistent and precise around these ends. I hope you guys have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Turn on post notifications, because I always give you bangers. Like the way that I just dropped this Fibonacci technique. This Fibonacci technique has been making me a whole lot of money. Like, trust me. The way that I just explained it to you, right? You're going to make a lot of money. Anyway, talk to you a little bit later. It's been your boy Mona, aka Beyond 10x. Later. Bye.